welcome to your practice today. And today, like some other days, I went through my bookshelf and I grabbed a book that kind of called me, and I just opened it because sometimes I do that and I'm like, okay, let's see what I can find. And it's the book Things That Join the Sea and the Sky Field Notes on Living by Mark Nepo. I've read of him before and I know that you guys really enjoyed it. And so this quote really kind of resonated with me today. So I want to share it with you. It's a short one and it's called In Case. At times, it's hardship that opens us, like a shovel splitting wet earth. At times, the light of another filters like sunlight through all the blinds we've drawn. And sometimes, like now, I'm softened by the glow of those entangled in the dark. They move about like stars that can't stay still, looking for light everywhere but in themselves. I've done this when I'm in pain or lost, or after I've hurt someone I love. Last night, I couldn't sleep. So I imagined that my breathing was coming and going through the crack in my heart. This relaxed me. So I closed my eyes and imagined that with each inhalation, I was owning my mistakes. And with each exhalation, I was sending a drop of mercy to those who are hurting, whether I know them or not. And then everything began to quiet. The noise of my pain, the noise in my mind, the noise of the world remaking itself faster than we can break it. And in that winded spot, I felt the air of love lift me. This is why I thank you when we meet, in case what helps me came from you. And what resonates with me about this is really that we never know how our intentions touch other people, and how whatever we share may inspire somebody, or even a smile that you give to a stranger may just uplift them in their day. And I think this is really what yoga is very much about too. It's not just the physical practice, it's really like how we live our life and how we also choose. And right now it's like every day, choose again and again and again, what am I focused my attention on? And to me, it's always been also like the art of creating and finding beauty, because it's always there and we forget, and I forget. And to me, the practice of yoga is really the remembrance of that, and the remembrance of making that choice, and also trusting that we're like in this together, and that we all have our moments of spiraling down, but we also have the power of lifting each other up. Like we lift each other up when we meet for these classes. So please close your eyes. And with the eyes closed now, start to soften your whole body. And take your time here and really consciously soften. You can start with your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, relaxing your jaw, relaxing the tongue, and just feeling your head floating above the neck, just very, very softly bouncing. And then rolling up the shoulders all the way up towards the ears and taking them back and down. And gently drawing the tips of the shoulder blades towards each other. And taking a moment to check in with your heart space and see what's going on for you here today. How does it feel? And there are days where it feels really contracted, maybe. And there are days maybe it feels cracked open. And there are days where maybe it feels really soft, trusting. And for sure, it never feels all the time the same. So just see how it feels today. And feel how every breath expands and creates a little bit more space and nourishment in your heart. So as you inhale, you can visualize the breath going in and down into the heart space. And then as you exhale, feel the breath going up from the heart through the crown of your head. And do this a couple of rounds. And with each breath into the heart, listen, observe. Just feeling what is present. This is also the practice of yoga. What's alive in you right now? What do you need? What do you wish for? And what are you sending out into the world, into the universe, whatever you like to call it? Last breath into the heart. And then come back to your natural breath and also connect and scan the rest of your body. And now moving a little bit further down, feeling your belly, your navel pulsating with each breath. And feeling your sit bones connected and rooting down into the earth. And see if you can feel that, really feel a sense of grounding, support. And take a moment to feel into your belly, feel the pulsation of the navel. And as we are twisting today, we're very much working with these two places. And every time we twist, drawing the navel in and up, we create more space to bring the energy up into the heart and to expand in the upper body. So let that be your focus today. And then come back to your natural breath. Super sweet and soft, and take your hands together in front of your heart. And we'll begin with one sound of Om. Nice big breath in. Om. And then slowly release your hands and gently open your eyes. And come to stand at the front of your mat. And take a moment here with the eyes closed to just feel your feet rooting down into the earth. Lift all 10 toes. And then spread your toes nice and wide as you release them back down to the floor. So really feeling like your whole foot rooting down, and you can rock a little bit back and forth and side to side, so really feeling like all the four corners of your foot. And turn your palms to face up, and when you do that, it rotates your arms a little bit out and it creates a lift in the chest. And then find a little lift in your navel, so drawing the belly in and up, and this will lengthen your back, but don't take the arch out of your back, but just kind of visualize your spine. And as your palms are reaching forward, take a moment to feel into the center of your palms. Good. Your head is nice and relaxed. And we're ready to go. As you inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, long back, fold forward and down, Uttanasana. Now bring your left fingertips in front, bend the left knee, inhale, lift your right arm up. And as you exhale, release and bend the right knee. Now straighten the left leg, inhale, your left arm floats up. And exhale, Bend the left knee and release. One more time each side. Inhaling, right leg straight, right arm up. Exhaling to release. Right fingertips down, right knee bend, left leg straight. Inhale, left arm up. And exhaling to release down, and just hang here for a moment. So let your chest and your belly really rest onto your thighs. Take a hold of your elbows and swing a little bit side to side. And then release the arms and shake them out. Press into the feet and your knees can stay soft. Inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, take your arms out to the side. So now I'm going to face you. Elbows are in line with the shoulders, and we're going to warm up the spine. So for the twisting, it'll be really good. Knees slightly bent, so feet are connecting. We're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. And you can exhale through the mouth. And you can go as slow or as fast as you like. And then slow it down and release your arms. And now you're just tapping, and use one hand to tap onto the front of your chest, and the other one taps onto the back. Good. Warming up. Nice. And then slow it down. Beautiful. Come back to the front. Inhale, lift the arms up. Now we're going to lengthen. Grab your left wrist, press down to lengthen, and exhale, move over to the right and press into that left foot and lift up through your chest, through your lung. Look up. Big breath. Inhale, press down to come up. Switch, grab your right wrist, lengthen, and exhale, take it over to the left, and now stretching through the right side. Good. And then inhale to come back up, and exhale, release. We're ready to flow. So coming back to the front of the mat, feet about hip distance. You can measure with 2 fists in between your feet. Good. Knees can be soft. Inhale, lift the arms out and up. And again, as you exhale, remember, imagine there's a block between your thighs. Fold forward and down to protect your back. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back. Press into your feet and inhale, lift the arms up. High lunge. As you exhale, now bring your arms to the right. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, arms open to the left. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, arms to the right. Stay here. So bring your left hip forward. Left leg is super strong. Look over your right shoulder and draw the belly in for support. Very good. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back. Bend both knees. Inhale, roll forward like a wave. Exhale, roll back like a wave. 2 more times. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Last time. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Stay in downward facing dog. First one today. And stretch out your legs. Walk your feet in place. Good. We're going to slowly warm up. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Press down into your feet. Float the arms up. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, lift up. Strong belly. Exhale, open to the right. Once again, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, open to the left. Let your right hip come forward. Look over your left shoulder. Super strong legs. Good. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, step forward. On the inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, fold it down. Inhale, take the arms out and up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Keep moving. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale to fold forward. Bend the knees now. Inhale, arms up next to your ears. And exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Look, lifting the arms. Exhale to fold. Last time. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. Twist to the right. Press into your fingertips. So you can have your knees together here. That actually really helps. And press into the fingertips, and you can open the arms if you like, or otherwise just stay here. Breathing deeply. Good. From here, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Other side, inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hands to your heart. Twist over to the left. Press into your palms. Press into your fingertips. Face is soft. Remember to breathe. Good. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, fold it down. Press into your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left foot steps back. Reach the arms up. High lunge. Good. This time, interlace your hands behind your back. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Good. Inhale to lift the chest as you exhale, lean forward. And really reach your knuckles back. So feel how that lengthens your neck. And bring your right knee right above the ankle. Good. From here, release. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Slide forward into Cobra, and please feel free to do any Vinyasa of your choice. If for some reason you need to skip it, you can always just come forward and go back without coming down, okay? This is your practice. All right, inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, step up forward. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift the arms up. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your hands. Knuckles are reaching back, lifting the chest. Feel the strength in your legs as you start reaching and leaning forward. And then feel every time you exhale, if you can draw the navel in and up to get strong, connected. Neck is long. Good. From here, inhale to come back up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, take the arms out and up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. You might want to bring your feet together. We come again into chair pose. Inhale, lifting the arms up. As you exhale, just hug your knees. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hug your knees. Two more. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hugging your knees. Last time, inhale, lift the arms up, and this time exhale, hands to your heart, twist again to the right. Now this time, we're gonna take it into a lunge. So press into your hands, really keep your elbow and right knee pushing into each other. Look down, find a point of focus. Lift your left heel off the floor. Draw the belly in and then step your left foot all the way back. And if you need to bring the knee down, it's totally fine, okay? And then you want to twist here. Maybe your knee is lifted. For those of you wanting to go deeper, take your hand to the outside of the right foot and bring your right arm up. And smile. Good. Beautiful. Exhale to release. Step back. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower down. Your choice of Vinyasa. And we meet back in downward facing dog. Face is soft here. Good. Take a nice big breath in, exhale through the mouth. Bend the knees, look towards your hands. Walk, step, or jump forward. Bring your feet together again. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, back into chair pose. Right elbow outside of your left knee. So find a point of focus. Find the pressure of your hands together and the elbow and knee glued together. And this will all help you to keep your balance. Slowly lift your right heel. Keep looking forward, draw the belly in, step the right foot all the way back, and then come into your twist. And maybe right hand goes down, left arm goes up. Really, really straighten your right leg. Good, beautiful. Slowly release, hands to the floor, step back. Inhale, rocking forward. Exhale, vinyasa of your choice. Coming back to downward dog. Breathe here. Good, maybe try to bend the knees even more. See how that feels. Think of the inner thighs moving back, let your head go. Good, and then if you can, walk, step, or jump forward. As you come forward, inhale, lengthening, lifting onto your fingertips. Exhaling, fold back down. Inhale, take the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment here, closing the eyes. And again, just see where your mind goes, how energy flows through you. Maybe a sense of aliveness already from just doing a couple rounds of sun salutations. Remember your intention for today's practice. And then open the eyes and we keep moving. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. This time, exhale, your left foot steps back. Cartwheel your arms into a warrior two. So between the contraction of the twisting, we also always want to create some length. So now inhale, reach forward, take the elbow to the knee and then stretch your left arm really, really long. Maybe bring your thumb and index finger to touch. Press into the outer edge of your left foot. Good, and then press down. Inhale to come up, proud warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. Step back. Moving through a vinyasa of your choice. And exhaling back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, step forward, bring your right heel down. Cartwheel your arms into warrior two. So yoga is all about finding that fluidity. Bring your left elbow to the knee, right arm reaches long. It's not about making the most advanced, crazy poses if we're not really in our body, right? This is how we get hurt. But rather do all your movements really slow, with breath, with awareness, with intention. This is your practice. Beautiful. Press into your back foot. Inhale to come up. Turn your left toes in. Good. Now take your arms out. Inhale. As you exhale, you may bend your knee here. Right hand to left ankle. Inhale to come up. Exhale, left hand to right ankle. Inhale to come up. Exhale. Keep moving. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time we stay. So exhale, right hand to the outside of your left foot. Reach your left arm up into the sky. If you need to bend that left knee, feel free. Try to keep your hips square. Nice. And then inhale, press down to come back up. And exhale. Switch left hand outside of your right foot, right fingertips reaching up. Breathing deeply. Maybe look up at your hand if you can. Square your hips. Nice. Press down. Inhale to come back up. And take your hands onto your waist. Turn your toes out now. Heels in. And we're just going to work a little bit the inner thighs. So you can bring your hands or your fingers together, interlacing. Imagine like you're holding something into your hands. And the key is not to lean forward, but to keep the shoulders above the hips. Good. And then inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, come back up. And again, do this a couple times. And really as if you're sitting down, your head and your shoulders remain over your hips. It looks very simple, but it's a good training. We're going to go a little bit more into squatting and things. So this is a nice way to warm up. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, last time, 3. Stay here. Place your hands onto your knees. So the key is to bring the knees back towards the little toes. Inhale, exhale, right shoulder goes in. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left shoulder in. Inhale to come up. Right shoulder in. Inhale. Exhale, left shoulder in. One more time each side. Remember to breathe. Come back up. Straighten your legs. And now finally, bring your feet parallel again. Interlace your hands. Exhale, fold forward. Face is soft. Good. Pressing down, inhale to come back up. Turn your left toes forward, step your right foot forward, and just release your arms and take a few shoulder rolls. Good. All right. Let's come into figure 4. So your left leg is your standing leg. You're going to bring your right foot right above your left knee, and you want to keep that right foot flexed. Inhale, lift the arms up. On the exhale, sit back as if you're sitting again into a chair. Take your hands to your heart. If you can, press your elbows down into the inner ankle and the inner knee. Beautiful. Find your focus. Draw the belly back. Inhale again, and if you can, keep your gaze forward, but bring your right elbow to the sole of the right foot. So we're twisting to the left. Beautiful. From here, inhale, come back to the middle, lift the leg up, and exhale, straighten the right leg back. Hands can be at your heart or next to your body, and spread the toes, warrior 3. From here, step back, cartwheel your arms into warrior 2, and then straighten your front leg, move your hip back, and come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Good. You want to draw that left shoulder back. Right arm reaches up. Breathe. Maybe extend the right arm over your head. So think of lifting and opening from your right lung, your right chest. Press down. Inhale to come up. Step your right foot a little closer. Square your hips. Bring your left hand behind your back. Okay, like this. So now your feet are maybe 3-4 feet behind, so that you step the right foot a little closer. Both hips are facing forward. Right arm lifts up. Inhale as you exhale, fingertips down. Inhale to come back up. Exhaling down. 2 more. Inhale, lift even higher. Draw the belly in, exhale. Last time, inhale to come up. As you exhale now, stay here. And feel free to use a block. And you can have that block inside your foot, outside of the foot. If you don't have a block, it can be anything, or you can place your hand also just onto the ankle. Good. Heart is reaching forward. Hips are square. Maybe your left arm will go up. into the sky. And the more you press down into the block, the more you can lift your left arm up. And then remember to draw the left hip back and the inner right thigh. Good, and then release, hands to the floor. Float your right leg up into the sky for a standing split, and you can have a little bend in the left knee to lift the right leg higher. Good. Inhale here as you exhale, tap the right knee outside of the left ankle. Press down, inhale, lift the right leg back up. And once again, exhale to tap. Last one, inhale, float the right leg up. Exhale, come to sit. And you'll end up sitting with your left foot outside of your right knee. And if this is too much, you can always straighten the right leg, okay? If you are okay here, sit nice and tall. Take your left fingertips behind and just hug your left knee into your chest by bringing your right arm around the knee. Draw the belly in and look over your left shoulder. So really bringing the knee close to your body. And breathe. Inhale, fills the belly. Exhale, really draws the belly in. Next inhale, fills the heart. Exhale, draws the belly in and twists a little bit more. Good. Slowly release. Hands over to the other side. Counter twist. Ooh, there's a nice breeze coming in. Good. Release, fingertips to the floor. Float the right leg all the way up high, and then exhale, release the right foot next to the left. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Ooh, there's some rain coming. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good, so that was a long sequence. Let's see if we can figure it out on the other side now. So, hands to the waist. Right foot becomes your standing leg. Left foot crosses over the right knee. Both feet, the foot is flexed. Inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, begin to sit back. Pressing your elbows, if you can, onto the inner knee and the inner ankle. So this is already a lot of balancing. So you can totally stay here or keep looking forward by bringing your left elbow to the sole of the foot. Nice. Beautiful. From here, back to the middle, lift up, lift the left knee. Exhale, slowly and smoothly transition, reaching back through the left heel, warrior three. So really imagine you're pushing the heel back into a wall. Step back, open the arms, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, and then lengthen and come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. And then here, maybe extend the arm over your head. Beautiful. Breathing deeply. Press down, inhale to come back up. Step your left foot a little closer and square your hips. Now the right hand goes behind your back. Inhale, your left arm reaches up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to fold. Inhale 2 more times, lifting up. Every time you lengthen more, exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, lifting up. Square your hips as best as you can. So when we twist, it's all in the hips. Exhale, fold forward. Stay. You can slide your right hand into your right hip crease and then press into the block if you have one, or into the floor, into your ankle. And then see if you can take the right arm up. And the more you press down, the more length you can create. Breathing here. Good. From here, release. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lifting the left leg. Exhale, tap the knee outside of your right ankle. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale. And last time. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, come to sit. Right foot outside of your left knee. Good. Sitting tall, bring your right fingertips behind. And then see if you can bring your left arm around your right leg and look over your right shoulder. Beautiful, you guys. Breathing. Again, first filling up the belly. Exhaling, drawing the belly in, and the next inhale all the way up into the chest. Create that space and twist a little bit more on the exhale, draw the belly in. Beautiful. Inhale here as you exhale, release, hands over to the other side. And then release and unfold your legs. Take the soles of the feet together and come to lie back onto your back for goddess pose, bringing your hands onto your belly and onto your chest. And now with the eyes closed again, just relax, feel the effects of the practice. Soften completely. A moment of gratitude for being able to practice today and to have these tools to enrich your life. Good. From here, slowly bring the knees back together, hug them into your chest, rock a little bit back and forth. Good. Take the arms out, inhale as you exhale. Now let your knees fall over to the left. Now you can keep your knees bent or you can straighten your legs and see how that feels. If you straighten your legs and your left hand holds on to the outside of your right foot, and then you can look over your right shoulder and breathe here. So either knees bent or legs straight. If they're straight, really flex your foot and reach back through the heel. And this is a more intense hamstring stretch as well. 2 more breaths here. Good. Slowly release. Bring your knees back up. Take a moment here to adjust, neutralize. So once again, rocking a little bit back and forth. When you are ready for the other side, inhale, exhale. Let the knees fall over to the right side. Look over your left shoulder. And then again, you can decide knees bent or straighten the legs, and maybe the right hand grabs the outside of the left foot. And you can even like bring your left hip a little bit more over the right, even if that takes your left shoulder off the floor, and just see where you feel best in this stretch. Last breath here. Slowly release. Come back to the middle and rock a little bit back and forth, and then rock yourself all the way back up. Roll over your knees and your ankles and come back into downward facing dog. And stretch out your legs here. Inhale, float your right leg up. As you exhale, come forward, bringing your right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, lift it up, coming back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhaling, lifting up. This time, right knee outside of the right wrist, tucking your toes and preparing for pigeon pose. Good. So remember, you want to have the knee outside of the hip if there's a line, so that you're not falling all the way to the right. Your right foot, you can start with the heel being in the groin. Eventually, you can bring the shin more forward, depends on how open you are. Bring your fingertips outside of the mat, tuck your toes of the left foot and see if you can slide the left knee back a little more. Good. Pressing down, find that line of energy along the front of your body. Right hip back, left hip forward. Beautiful. Inhale here. As you exhale, walk your hands forward and come to rest in pigeon pose. So you're not collapsing into the pose. Energetically, you keep moving the right hip back and the left hip forward, and this will give you this really nice stretch. If you feel really tight in your hips, you can of course also place a block or something underneath. This is really helpful. Now, if you feel super open in this pose, I can offer you a twist. You would bring your right hand forward, slide your left arm underneath, and then press into your hands and feel how that is such a nice twist. You could also do it with your right arm, grabbing your right foot behind you. You're going behind your back and grabbing your foot if that's available. Most probably this is much easier, and it allows, by pressing into the hands, also to open the chest nicely. Breathe. Good. All right, if you are in the twist, slowly place your hands to release, and then everybody come back onto your hands. Really spread your fingers nice and wide, tucking your left toes under, swing your right leg up into the sky, and let's take it into a flipped dog. So you're going to roll onto the outer edge of your left foot, right foot behind, take your right arm up over your head. Still one of my favorite poses. I feel so nice, so expansive. So fold, big breath into the heart, exhale through the mouth, and release. If you want, you can do a vinyasa here, or just stay in down dog and wait for everybody else from the vinyasa to come back into down dog. Once you're here, just stretch out your legs. Good, and then inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, bring the left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhaling up. Exhaling, left knee outside of the left wrist. Right toes tucked, and then you slide the right knee back. Bring your hands for a moment a little bit more outside. Pressing down to lift up. Beautiful. Good, and then when you feel ready, walk your hands forward. Energetically, left hip back, right hip forward. Good. Take a couple of breaths here, even if you're planning on the twist, but just let your body settle, let your hips settle. We have all the time in the world. Catch yourself when you are rushing and remind yourself to just breathe and be still. Good. If you want to do the twist, press into your left hand, slide your right arm underneath, press into your palms. Make sure you're not rolling all the way over to the right. And as you press into the palms, or maybe take your left arm behind to grab your left toes, you decide which variation works for you. And let's take 3 more breaths here, really consciously breathing. Biggest breath. Good, and then slowly from here, release, coming back onto your hands, tucking your right toes under, swinging your left leg up into the sky, shaking it out, and then flipping your dog. Left arm reaches over your head. So a big breath in, exhale through the mouth. Release and drop your knees. Maybe you want to do a vinyasa first, and we all gonna meet in child's pose. And bring your knees wide enough so your belly can rest between your thighs, and give yourself a moment here to just release and breathe. So feeling your ribs expanding out into the side, breathing into your lower back, kidneys. And then coming onto the fingertips, start walking your hands all the way over to the right. Place your left hand on top of the right. Breathe into the left side. And then inhale, coming back to the middle, all the way over to the left. Right hand on top of the left. Big breath into the right side. Good, and then release. Back onto all fours. And fold the front of your mat 1 or 2 times. If you have a block or a pillow, something you can place between your legs, please do, because we're gonna come into camel pose that can aggravate the lower back, and I really want you to protect your lower back. Those of you who have done my back bending special, remember, you want to have the block and you imagine you're squeezing the block or the pillow so much that it goes to the back, which activates your inner thighs and makes you deepen your groins. And this creates space in your lower back. Take your hands to your waist, chin to your chest, roll the shoulders all the way up, toes are tucked. Good, inhale, lift your right arm up and take your right hand to your heels, lift your left arm up, left arm, left hand to the heels. And if you can, stay here in camel pose. If it's too much, just keep your hands on your lower back. That totally works. Keep squeezing your block, breathing all the way into the chest. Good, and then inhale to come back up, and exhale, come to sit back onto your heels and take a moment here, just resting one palm inside the other, closing the eyes and breathing deeply. Beautiful. All right, from here, slowly release your mat, take your block or your pillow, and bring the knees together and the feet a little wider. And I'd like to do some pranayama with you today, because really the breath is such a wonderful tool, and we just can't look at the breath enough. And when we are twisting, we're basically trying to create balance between the right and the left side, and a beautiful breathing exercise to do that. I'm actually going to turn towards you. Is Nadi Shodhana alternate nostril breathing. And this is like a really simple yet profound technique that you can do easily on your own. And it's said that you do, if you start a new breathing practice to really feel the effects, do it for 40 days, 5 minutes every day. So your left hand is resting on your thigh, and you take your right hand and bring your first 2 fingers in, so that you are locking your right nostril with your thumb and your left nostril with your ring finger. So close the eyes. Make sure you sit high enough that there's no pain. Everything completely soft. Let's close the eyes and breathe together. Nice big breath in through both nostrils. And exhale through both nostrils. And once again, big breath in through both nostrils. Exhaling through both. Gently block the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Close and hold both. Open the right, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close and hold. Open the left, exhale. Inhaling left. Close and hold. Open right, exhale. Inhaling right. Close and hold. Exhaling left. Now keep going in your own rhythm. You can also use a count for each breath, count of 4. Or just do it silently if you feel it's quite balanced. So if your nervous system is challenged at any time during your day, during your night, remember this one, a really beautiful, calming, soothing. And pretty much any time you feel you need to get out of your head into your body. So next time you are exhaling through the left, at the end of your exhale, you can release your hands and keep the eyes closed, but just come back to your natural breath. So take your time, finish your rounds. And by exhaling through the left nostril. And once you finish, just take a moment to feel the sensation, the effect of the breathing. Alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. Let's slowly open your eyes again. Oops, time flies. Slowly come forward. Take any props out from underneath. Start to straighten your right leg. Stretch out the right leg. Release, stretch out the left leg. Good. And then come to sit to the right. So your legs basically are to the left and your right foot comes in front of your left knee. In Yin Yoga, we call this deer. Now we're just going to do it as like a nice twist. So start to walk your hands all the way over to your right knee. And you can first rock a little bit, actually pressing your left hand onto the right knee. And just going a little bit up and down. See how that feels? Good. Next time your right knee comes down, your left hip is a little bit off, start walking your hands all the way to the right. Come onto your elbows and draw that left shoulder up towards your ears and really feel this nice stretch in the left side of your body. Looking to the right, over your right shoulder. Stretches on the left. Good. Slowly release, coming back up. Switch your legs over to the other side. Now your left foot is in front of the right knee. Left hand goes onto the left knee and you're just rocking a little bit. Or actually right hand goes onto the left knee and you're just rocking a little bit from sit bone to sit bone. Good. All right, next time your left knee comes down, start walking your hands over to the left side and maybe come down onto your elbows and keep drawing the right shoulder up towards the ears so you feel a nice elongating stretch in the right side. Should feel it even up to the front of your right hip. Good, last breath. Coming all the way back up and swinging your legs forward. Very nice. Take your hands to your inner thighs, pull the flesh out from underneath. Inhale to lengthen. With your knees slightly bent, exhale to fold forward. Maybe stay here if this is enough. Give yourself a hug, rest your forehead or your chin on the knees. Or if you feel pretty open now, you can straighten your legs and fold forward, and it's nice to drag the mat back towards you, which takes the shoulders back and the heart forward. Softness in your face and your chest, whole upper body. Feel that nice stretch in the back of your legs. Scoop the belly in and up to protect your back as you exhale. Inhale to come all the way back up. Really nice. Shake out the legs. Great. Take the soles of the feet together, bring them a little bit in front, Tarasana, so forehead would be touching the heels. Slide your hands underneath onto the tops of the feet and fold forward. Just keep your back nice and round and really breathe into the back body. Really feel your shoulder blades expanding, back of the heart expanding. So again, the yoga is remembering all the beautiful tools that bring you back to yourself. And here, slowly release. Walk your hands back, shake out your legs, and then find your seat for meditation. And feel free to sit on a block or on a pillow, like I do. And then close the eyes, roll the shoulders all the way up and back, and let the shoulder blades melt down. Take a couple of nice long exhalations, maybe even exhaling through the mouth, which is really, really good. And then come back to that breath from the beginning. You inhale, feel the breath going up and down into the heart. And as you exhale, the breath goes up and through the crown of the head. And then again, inhaling into the nose, down into the heart, exhaling up through the crown of the head. And just stick to that breath for a couple of moments that we are sitting. Notice if it maybe feels a little bit different now, and listen if there are any insights, any messages, images, words coming up as you keep connecting and breathing down into your heart. And let the breath really become super sweet and soft. So there's absolutely no effort, and you're just held by your own breath and feeling the breath is breathing you. Sweet and soft, tender. And then you are welcome to stay a little bit longer in meditation, or at any time come to lie on your back for Shavasana. And as you lie back in Shavasana, just roll your head gently from side to side. Keep your breath completely soft. And maybe once again, take one nice big exhale through the mouth. And just enjoy Shavasana. slowly begin to deepen your breathing. And very gently move your fingers, move your toes. Take your time, no rush. Give yourself a good long stretch. And bend the knees. Hug them into your chest. And just gently make circles or rock a little bit side to side or back and forth. Just see what your body needs. And then roll over onto one side and just stay there for a couple of breaths, taking your time. And then when you feel you're ready, you use your hands to come back up into a nice comfortable seat with the eyes closed. Feel free to sit on a pillow, on a block. And remember to soften, to root down through the sit bones, getting a sense of grounding, and to keep lifting up and breathing energy up into your heart. And then just take a moment here to see how you feel. Notice what may have shifted, opened. Notice the nourishment of your practice. And I'll read you once again from Mark Nepo. At times, it's hardship that opens us like a shovel splitting wet earth. At times, the light of another filters like sunlight through all the blinds we've drawn. And sometimes, like now, I'm softened by the glow of those entangled in the dark. They move about like stars that can't stay still, looking for light everywhere but in themselves. I've done this when in pain or lost or after I've hurt someone I love. Last night I couldn't sleep, so I imagined that my breathing was coming and going through the crack in my heart. This relaxed me. So I closed my eyes and I imagined that with each inhalation I was owning my mistakes. And with each exhalation, I was sending a drop of mercy to those who are hurting, whether I know them or not. And then everything began to quiet. The noise of my pain, the noise in my mind, the noise of the world remaking itself faster than we can break it. And in that winded spot, I felt the air of love lift me. This is why I thank you when we meet, in case what helps me came from you. Please take your hands together in front of your heart for a moment of gratitude for the connection that we feel to ourselves and with each other when we practice yoga on and off the mat, actually. So gratitude to those beautiful tools, the breath, the movement. And let's close and seal with one last sound of Om. Nice big breath. Om. And thank you for showing up again and again to practice with me, to nourish yourself. It's always a pleasure. Namaste. Thank you.